Welcome
Hey!
to the Confident BS podcast.
I'm glad you guys came back.
Numero tres.
Numero tres.
Wow, we're actually consistent on something. I've never been consistent on anything in my life before.
Oh my gosh. This is like
Ever.
the biggest commitment I think both of us have made in a long time.
That is so, in so many ways, that is so true.
Yeah. Okay, wait.
This and also giving all of my money to the fucking University of Wisconsin.
Paying
Milwaukee.
for school is a huge commitment. Ugh.
Yeah.
Truth.
And it's given me no pleasure. So it's all the commitment and none of the pleasure.
You are like very not pro school right now.
No, I'm not. I had the most so I kind of was a little drunk and I typed out my discussion post for my business class and it was like, dude, fuck college, it's stealing all our money and a lot of these kids don't know what they're doing and they're wasting a ton of time and effort just to do this, to
Right.
go to school.
Right, because somehow it counts for something. But that's like the degree, that piece of paper you get after you walk across the fucking stage, holds so much weight in our society.
Exactly.
And it's kind of really fucked up.
It is. And what's the point of being in so much debt that you just can't get out of for something that you might get a job in? I don't know. It's such an unequal, it's such an unequal state right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just the cons outweigh the pros.
Yeah.
With it. I mean, I'm totally for school. You can't learn quantum mechanics. I mean, you could try to learn quantum mechanics by yourself. And I know college has a lot of social, you build social skills, you meet, you network, you have the best time of your life. But at the same time, you are paying a fuck ton of money for something that you might not want
Right.
or like.
Right.
And you're just doing it to do it.
Yeah. Because most people, I think it's 85% of people who, graduate don't get a job in the degree that they studied.
Yeah.
You're more likely to
Mhm.
get a job that has nothing to do with what the fuck you studied in college.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm just I am trying to promote having an in-between of college and between high school and college where it really hones in on you finding what you want instead of starting to pay $10,000 for the first year of school where you're just gonna fuck around. You're gonna flounder around and not do shit. I was literally so scared that I was gonna waste so much money that I just was you know what? I'm just gonna stick with engineering. Let's go.
Right.
And I mean, it's working out, but it's leading me to a little bit of a mental breakdown that I've been having this week.
Wait, so, okay.
It's fine.
What an introduction. We just jumped right into...
We did just jump into it.
Whatever.
But welcome back. Today
rules.
what is the date? Today is February 3rd.
Listen to my wine pouring.
We're drinking some beautiful Stutter Home red Moscato. We're going to get wine drunk.
Yep. It's the cheap $10 bottle because I don't have any money.
Yeah, baby. This is just this is what flies get attracted to. It's sugar water. We're drinking sugar water.
We are.
That will ultimately get me fucking emo and texting exes.
Let's hope not.
Nope, I don't.
That's why you block the exes.
You know what? I've had an incredible amount of self-control these last couple days. I've been making good decisions. I've been just doing everything for me.
Yay.
And
That's
having
so
fun
good
with
to
myself.
hear.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I've been making relatively okay decisions.
But I mean, I did last night, did that
Yes.
annoying ass thing where you just post the club photos. We don't need 7 video Snapchats of you in a bathroom on the floor being oh my god, I'm with everyone and we're dancing. Hi, woo!
Are you
my god,
literally? You're targeting me right now.
The bartender, he gave us shots and oh my god, I love life. I had a lot of those Snapchats last night.
I love those Snapchats, but when I do it, I always preface by the first snap video. I literally am hey, the rest of my story is going to be drunk me. If you don't want to watch it, how about you skip my damn story?
That's okay, I'm about to drop names, but I love you, Angelo, and if you listen to this,
Hey,
I am doing this. But at the beginning of every one of his Snapchats, he's just like, I'm about to tell you about my life, and if you don't want to listen to it, don't fucking watch. Like, it's every single time. And I feel like hopefully he's using that to prepare himself for if he ever does, like, RuPaul's Drag Race. He has to do, like, he's doing these updates. Like, it's good practice, like, talking and telling stuff about yourself.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're doing, like, the point of your, like, Snapchats are. I don't know what the point of his Snapchats are, but, like, what are the points of anyone's Snapchats, though?
For real.
It's just to enjoy your fucking self.
Right.
You're living your fucking best life.
We were in Target last week, like, drunk, Jess. Like, we live, that's the first time I've ever done a live Instagram feed, and it was just us going through Target, like, talking to our friends.
That is so true. The three
watching.
people that slowly turned into no one.
Yeah.
Because at first you're like, oh my god, this is such a fun idea. Like, this is so edgy and so cool. But at the end of the day, like, no one really gives a shit.
Right. Like, no one gives a fuck about what we're doing.
Literally.
Especially
exactly.
We were just walking around Target.
Yeah.
I had a great time.
I actually had an amazing time. It was so truly a highlight of my life.
Okay. Way to lie right to my face. It's fine.
Okay, fine.
But yeah. Okay. What happened last night though?
Last night I went out with some friends. I celebrated a friend's birthday.
Yeah.
Ratio. And it's so fucked. Like, have you heard of what the ratio is? I can't do this. This is so shady.
So I'm
the shade.
I'm not 100% sure what you're talking about, but I'm guessing you're talking about the ratio of men to women.
Yes.
And how there was probably 2 women in your group and like 7 men. Because that's what happened to me yesterday. It was me and 5 other dudes. Yes. And I was like, I don't really know what's like. It's like, ugh.
That ratio was fucked. So the friend's birthday was they're very ratio driven. If you know who you're talking, you know who I'm talking about if you're listening to this right now. So, but the ratio is an interesting concept to me. I feel it's like a lot of bars. Sometimes bars don't let you in if you're a pack of guys and you don't have like one hot chick on your arm. Mm-hmm. Like, it's very
fucked up.
Yeah, that's like, it's super interesting. I mean, I guess it's up to keep up like appearances and all that kind of stuff.
It's to keep the bar from filling with men who are just staring at women every time they walk in the fucking door.
But you need women to stare at. So that's why they don't let like big groups of men in.
True.
That's yeah. That was. Oh my god, that was kind of gross.
Don't look at me.
I'm a monster.
I am disgusting.
With just pizza chunks flying everywhere.
Yeah.
That's just beautiful. But I did have a great night.
It's fine.
That's all I gotta say. Ratio, and it was a good time.
Yeah.
And I made some really good decisions.
I'm proud of you.
I didn't make a regrettable one that I was going to.
Again, I'm proud of you.
I'm proud of me too.
I'm proud. I did not.
I think all my friends were appreciative of that decision that I made. Yeah. But you know what? I might make that mistake at some point again. But it's fine. It's fine.
It didn't happen yesterday, so it's not a problem.
I know, right? I'm like on the right track of life.
We're doing what we can.
Welcome. Okay, so wonderful recap. Yeah. What are we gonna talk about today?
I don't know.
It's fine.
Oh my god. Okay, so wait, I have more about my week. Oh
shit. Okay.
This is just blonde Emily. So I had to get my car taken in because I got my wallet stolen last weekend because I'm a fucking drunk idiot. Whatever.
Yep. Same. Many a time.
So I had to take my car in so they could, 1, get me a new key, but 2, my car's been doing this weird thing where the alarm will just go off. Whatever. It's fine. But the thing is so to get there, I woke up late. I woke up 15 minutes before I had to be there, and it was a 25-minute drive. Not shocking at all. So I'm driving, and like I went a different way than I normally did. So I pull in, and I'm looking around, and I'm like, they really remodeled this place. Like, wow, like, they really changed it. And I got out, and I was looking around, and I fucking was the John Travolta meme where he's like, what's going on? Looking around everywhere.
It's the Pulp Fiction meme.
Yeah, the Pulp Fiction meme. Yeah. Right. So that's what I was doing, in the middle of this, fucking, service center. And I was, looking around, and this guy walks up to me, and I'm like, hi, I have a meeting at 8 o'clock. And he's like, I think you're looking for the Chevy dealership that's right next door. And I was like, oh, and I looked around, totally the wrong place. I walked in and parked my car in the service center of the wrong car place. And I was like, that's great. So now I'm half an hour late and I've embarrassed myself to no extent.
Fine.
It's fine.
Chill.
So that defines my week. That's how my week went.
I mean, and like, I would have done the same thing. I probably couldn't tell you, I mean, besides like looking at the insignia on the car, I couldn't fucking tell you the difference between like a Ford and a Chevy. I've always been pretty handy.
Yeah. Oh, trust me, I'm also very good with my hands.
Same, I know. And it's just, if I kind of know what's wrong, I'll just whip out the instruction like the car manual, and they'll be like, oh, this is what might be wrong.
You read the manual?
Yeah, no,
You're a model citizen.
Because I'm a nerd. I like knowing how shit works.
Oh my god, I literally pick up the manual and I'm like, this is already too complicated. This is a really big book. And then I set it down and I call my grandpa.
There's a lot of shit wrong with my car.
Shit.
I mean, there's duct tape on the bumper.
You're one of those people.
I am one of those people. And then I wonder why people drive, like, more than 500 feet away from, like, with that much space between us, like, on the highway. It's like, why is this guy riding my ass? Oh, maybe my car is tilted to the side because my left side or my, like, right side tire is flat-ish, and I have duct tape on my bumper. I wonder why no one wants to drive next to me on the highway. Whatever.
I believe in you.
There's bigger issues in this world.
I agree.
Like pedophilia.
Oh, moving us into Mark Salling.
Why is this podcast, like, so...
The pedophilia podcast? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I don't even know how to
This world is really fucked up.
The world
right
is
now.
really, really fucked up, and I think that the fact that we always are talking about pedophilia shows how, one, it's really fucked up, but two, we must be way too fucking desensitized to this issue. But also, yeah, so Mark Salling, for those listening...
Glee. I was such a Gleek in high school. I loved Glee.
There was a short period of time where I was a very big Glee fan. Yes.
Yeah, I loved Glee. It was the first season, when Jesse St. James was the fucking Jonathan Groff was on that show. Literally Bay of Life. I loved him. I was super into Glee because, again, I was like a musical theater kid in high school. I was in choir, and I'm just like, oh my god, I'm gonna sing my heart out to Don't Stop Believing. I was that kid. So Glee was like a great show, and Mark Salling was Puck on that show.
He was the hot one.
The hot bad boy. He was the bad boy who's had a little bit of sweetness in his soul in the show, and I was like, oh.
And then,
but
bum.
After that, he was found with having about, I think it was like either 50,000, not 50,000,
20,000.
There's like
I'll look it up.
A ton of child pornography, like a ton of photos, videos, absolutely disgusting. Like that is absolutely. So he had more than 50,000 images of children on his, in his possession. And that is the lowest of the low. Like, criminals like that, I know that, it's, like, sometimes humans are weird and sometimes you're attracted to that. That is disgusting. We need to eradicate that shit from our society.
That's not okay.
I am not okay with it. I have a brother and sister, and if literally anyone would do anything to them in this caliber,
It would tear me apart.
I would have an assault charge because I would be physical. I would not. There's no way.
And the thing is so he got caught in 2015. So this is 3 years later. Mm-hmm. He got caught in 2015. In 2013, he had sexual assault charges against him.
Really not surprised about that.
Yeah, and whatsoever. I'm not, like, all of these things are very, very connected, and it's just like, what? And it's, it's his sexual battery by forcing her to have unprotected sex without her consent. Otherwise known as rape, okay?
He's a freak.
That's what rape is. So yeah. It's really crazy. But we didn't finish the story. He actually killed himself.
In conclusion, well, it was right before he had just gotten sentenced, and it was gonna be like a 25-year prison sentence, I think. And then
it's only 4 to 7 years.
No, so originally it was like 25. Originally it was 25, and then he did a plea deal, and it was only gonna be 4 to 7.
Oh.
And right before he went into jail, he killed himself.
Wow.
Because if he probably went into jail, he would have just had not the best time. He would have been beaten up. He would have been just horrific things would probably have been done to him in jail. All those child porn guys really get they would just get brutally beaten and just raped.
Damn, that just shows
like,
how fucked up child pornography is.
Yeah, like
even like motherfuckers in jail who are like, I killed a man, but also you're the scum of the earth. Like, that sets a tone. I
feel like I am not advocating for killing people.
I'm not advocating for killing people at all.
But if you kill an adult human, there could be a reason why you killed them.
Jesus, what have you just said? I think that here's what I'll say.
And like killing kids and doing horrible things to kids is like scum of the earth. They're innocent. They've done anything. They don't know any better.
Right. And if we would like literally just take a step back and look at the big picture and look at what we're doing and where we want to be, we would recognize that what we're doing right now is not fucking working. Like, I get you want to lock up people who are like Mark Salling and who are like looking at kiddie porn. Yes, I approve. But also, like, can we be really, really smart about like how we are navigating the system, who we were deciding to put behind bars for what reason, and we also need to look at like giving help to those who deserve help. Because there's a lot of people in the prison system that also have mental health disabilities that have landed them there. That is why they're there. And they should not be in jail. They need to have people who are teaching them how to live normal lives, even though they have some type of mental condition. So like,
I'm literally institutions are really not my thing. School's not my thing. Prison's not my thing, which I'm great. I'm like so happy. But again, it's just terrible. So I guess the reason why we're talking about Mark is it's just an interesting topic to talk about. Like, yes, suicide is so bad, and you know what? He probably has some mental issues that made him just the way he was. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think you naturally are just like, wow, I want to diddle kids.
No, I really don't.
I don't think that's, I don't know. I think maybe, that might be
maybe I watch too much Criminal Minds, but I really do think that people who are into like kiddie porn, I totally am. It's fine. I really do think like people that are interested in kiddie porn are somehow stuck on something really traumatic that happened in their childhood.
Yeah.
Or how they were treated, or they were victims of something. Like, there's something underneath. I agree with you. I don't think people are born, like, enjoying watching small children have whatever kiddie porn is. I honestly, like, don't even know
I don't even want to even think about what it might even entail.
I don't know what that means.
Like, I don't want to know.
Like, 50,000 images of child pornography? What the fuck is...
What? But, okay, what? No, but you know what? Do you know what the original child porn was? Shirley Temple. They exploited the shit out of her. I was watching this documentary about the entirety. Because they would do this series called Baby Burlesque that she was in, and it's all of her in like tight fitting swimsuits. Like, in one, she was portrayed as a prostitute making a bunch of sexual innuendos.
What?
But as a small child,
with the consent of her parents, or what? What? This was like sold on a.
This was Shirley Temple. Like, I grew up watching all of the Shirley Temple movies. Like, she was exploited because all those sick fucks Hollywood has some good people and some bad people, but like the sick fucks in Hollywood were just, hey, there's a tiny child that we can market as, oh, she's cute and fun and this is super innocent. But no, they just have thousands and thousands of photos and video of her like being cute or making sexy posing for them, like
really,
like adult posing as a child.
Oh my God,
that was the beginning of it.
Sick to my stomach. Oh my God.
At what point do you get so bored in life that you're just like, might as well look at kids? Like, it's so disgusting.
Yeah.
Absolutely fucking gross. I don't think he deserved to breathe anymore.
I don't know. I actually think I'm on the opposite side of you.
Okay, tell me.
I think that while I recognize everything he did was super shitty, I have this philosophy that we're human beings, and that no matter how shitty you do, your life is valuable. So I still do say rest in peace. I think that
I can respect that. Again,
I don't know.
He probably has mental issues of some sort. He's probably going through
There's
stuff.
trauma there. There's some type of trauma there.
But that's not an excuse. Exactly, that's not an excuse.
That's not an excuse.
If he had this trauma, he should have gone and gotten help for the trauma that he was going through. You know what I mean?
I agree.
He could have done something to proactively make sure that he wasn't. But he not only was he was hurting, like, not only the children that were in those photos, but the whole, like,
he was adding to the system.
Adding to that system that is a fucking cancer that is just seeping in, and I'm just like, it's disgusting. And now that he's gone and not distributing these fucking photos, I don't feel that bad. I don't feel that bad.
I feel worse. Because I think that, so while, I don't want to say that he deserved to die, because I don't think that. I think that Mark Salling represents a type of person who needs help.
Yeah.
This is a news story because he had money, because he was famous, but we forget about all the people that are probably just like Mark Salling out there who have normal fucking jobs, but still have 50,000 images of child pornography on them.
True.
So, like, I'm thinking about those people, and, like, I don't want them to die. I don't want them to die. I don't wish them death. I wish them help. And I don't know what that looks like.
But you know what?
I can't excuse what they're doing, but I would much rather give them help and have us find a way to help them than, like, wish them dead.
See, the thing is, so...
Is that bad?
No, that's not bad. That's a logical thing. But, so I was like, there's a documentary of this guy who he says he's only attracted to young-looking people. So he has sexual attraction to prepubescent children. But he lives with it. He's never acted on it, and he, like, lives a solitary life. He paints pictures. He's just living his life as a pedophile, but not acting on those pedophilic ideals, instincts.
Yes.
Which I can commend that, and he is doing something to change the situation.
I agree.
But if you are continually contributing to this fucking cause, to promoting the sex trafficking and pedophile, like, photos of small children on the internet, I can't.
You think they should die?
I don't think they should be around kids or around in society. No.
I think Mark Salling deserved to go to jail. I think that he should not have been hired. The thing is this has been happening. He had been participating in this before 2013.
Yeah.
Before 2015 when he was caught. So all the people who allowed him to be successful in an industry where he was also being harmful and part of the system, that's fucked up.
I agree.
So, like, there's no way other people did not know this was going on.
Yeah.
Like, someone else had to know. Someone else should have said something earlier.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not trying to, like, replace blame on anyone else, because he deserves 100% of it.
Yeah.
But I think that I don't know. I hate wishing death upon people, because death, I don't know. Maybe
it's hard. No, it's hard. And I understand that, because it is, again, the loss of life, and it's a very hard topic, but for me, it's just, something that I can't cope with.
Okay, so what if, oh shit.
If there were better ways to catching it and rehabilitating people, and if it was a true rehabilitation, and they never acted on those urges again, and could contribute to society, then yeah, I'd be fine with it.
Okay, so what if Mark Salling so he got caught for all this, what if he'd come out and said, like, hey, I have a problem, this is it, this is how I'm trying to help, like, this is the reality of my situation. It's shitty, it's awful, I am disgusting, but this is what I'm doing, and this is how I'm gonna try to get better.
That is
then what would you say?
I would say he's taking responsibility for his actions, and still a little part of me is just like, oh.
Would you still be okay if he died? If he had said that and then, like, got hit by a truck and, like, just died out of natural forces, would you still be like, it's alright if he's not alive? I put you on the spot.
That's fine. You need those. I need to know that. We need those tough questions.
I don't know. I feel like I just don't know how to feel. It's so fucking hard. But yeah, I don't. God damn it! I sound like pedophile apologizer.
I sound like a murderer.
No, I
feel like I'm perpetuating people to kill themselves. I'm really sorry. Please don't kill yourself.
No. To all the. Okay, do you think that
child pedophiles don't kill yourselves?
But then it's like weird because it's like, what if the chances of us knowing at least one person who is somehow aroused by child pornography,
it has to be.
Like, it's gotta be, which is
there.
Terrifying because we both have younger siblings.
I can't. I don't like thinking about that. That's so. It's oh my god, so
mortifying.
Depressing.
I'm not even. Every time you mention it, I'm like, nah, whatever. He's fine. My brother's fine. He's fine.
I don't even want to think about that. That's so fucking.
Let's not think about
fucked
it.
Up. But,
all right.
But yeah, no, that was good. That was good convo. I mean, if I feel like there needs to be better just rehabilitation.
Yeah, we need to talk about it
and
more.
everything.
We need to talk about. I feel like talking about everything is the solution to everything.
Exactly, because then we get ideas out. Because now you're making me rethink. Like, yeah, like maybe if he gets rehabilitated, then I feel better about it.
He had a chance to set an example for everyone else in the world who feels like shit but can't help but. I mean, you can help by not looking at child pornography.
I know, yeah.
But some people are so like mentally not in a place where they feel. I'm sure. That's the only way I can understand it is like they must feel some type of draw and obligation to look at these things. And if he had just said something like, "This is shitty. This is how you can get help," we could have stopped something. But he killed himself.
Yeah,
he hung himself. That's a statement. That's no question he killed himself. Not that any other type of suicide is questionable. I don't know. I'm rabbit holing. Because now you're convincing me. Like,
I know. I think he was trying to probably avoid. A little part of me is he probably killed himself. One of the shame and two to try to avoid the torment that jail was going to bring. Yeah, because
his life wouldn't have been the same.
No, exactly.
There's no way even outside of jail he would ever got jobs again. He would ever been, especially
never again. His
life was over.
His life was literally over, and I guess he had nothing to live for, and he didn't want to be that example.
And I'm sure he was. I mean, at this point, he must have been depressed and felt like the world hated him, and felt like he was probably at a place in life where he wasn't even thinking about the good he could have done, because he probably was like mentally just destroyed, so then I'm like, man, like I don't want to say shitty things. I mean, he's a piece of shit, obviously, but I don't want to like say that he he could have helped people and he didn't, because like he probably felt dead way before he killed himself.
I agree with that. I agree with that. He was coping with something. I feel like we're all we're all dead inside. Why do people drink excessively? Why do people
that's too close to home.
Why do people do just reckless things to fulfill some need that they're not getting? And child porn was filling a need that he wasn't getting, that something left a hole in. So
That's
like
true.
they were
For real.
just loosening the hole.
Something happened.
Like, probably his asshole in prison.
We're on Elon Musk.
That motherfucking Batman ass person fucking
Okay, tell me everything, because I don't know anything about Elon Musk.
Elon Musk is a billionaire.
Okay.
He is most notable. He's most notable for the company Tesla, which he started, which are primarily make electric cars. They're trying to make fully electric cars. They're like super expensive, super like the fancy ass Tesla cars. He also started up SpaceX as well, which which is kind of taking place of like the NASA program, because NASA got defunded.
Oh yeah,
so
NASA's not a thing anymore.
Yeah, NASA's really not a thing anymore. So he's took steps to making rockets and continuing space exploration. So he is an incredible he's like so fucking funny. Like his Twitter's hilarious.
Ooh,
I can't.
Twitter.
Yeah, no, Elon Musk is like the billionaire that I want to be someday.
Yeah?
He's I mean,
because you're a techie, right? You love tech stuff?
Dude, I love fucking technology. Well, his latest thing that I almost went for was, so he has this company called The Boring Company. And basically The Boring Company is an idea that he was going to bore tunnels underneath like Los Angeles because the transportation is just shitty and congested or whatever. So he created this company to, again, make those underground tunnels. Well, it is incredibly expensive to bore tunnels underneath cities. Wow. It's like 1 mile.
Who would have known?
I think right, who would have known?
Wow, that sounds crazy.
I heard, like, boring 1 mile was like $14 million.
Oh my God.
It was like $1 billion or something. It was like, it's some insane amount of money. It's so much money.
Fuck money.
So with that company, this motherfucker decides to make a flamethrower just for the shits and gigs. Just for shits and gigs, he makes a fucking flamethrower. And it's so efficient. He built it so efficiently that he could sell it for only $500. Which is absolutely incredibly insane. $500 for a fucking flamethrower. So he mass-produced these motherfuckers and made, he made, I think, 20,000 of them and made a ton of money. A ton of money off it. It was like 14 million or something. It was 4 million or something.
His Twitter about this shit is hilarious.
Yeah, he made $10 million off these fucking flamethrowers. And so it's just, but like so I was gonna buy one. But what was I gonna do with a flamethrower in the middle of Milwaukee? Actually, there's a lot of stuff I could totally use.
Yeah, there's absolutely no way you would not just wreak havoc with a
I would literally wreak.
What an episode of confident bullshitting! If we were just like, all right, guys, here we are
we have a flamethrower. We'd make a YouTube video. I'd make a YouTube video with it. Oh yeah. Well, they sold out. And they're also illegal in Wisconsin. They're only legal in like 3 states.
What?
Yeah, so you can't even get it. But he's also kind of a revolutionary. He's also trying to rebuild the grid system, like the power system in Puerto Rico.
Oh my God, stop. In Puerto Rico?
Yeah.
Wait.
So he like made a solar panel system that's
amazing.
That's like powering a children's hospital there. And so right now they're trying to redo the grid in Puerto Rico. Like this
Puerto
fucking
Rico,
dude.
Okay, we all stopped talking about Puerto Rico.
They still don't have power.
None of us know about Puerto Rico. They still don't have power.
Yeah.
There are people living without power that we are responsible for as a nation.
Yeah.
Nothing. We don't know about it.
My aunt's from Puerto Rico, so her parents live down there. And I'm pretty sure that they are still living with my aunt in Oshkosh because they still don't have power. It's absolutely incredible. How are we not funding that? Like, I guess it's not taking priority because it's historically Puerto Rico hasn't been doing the best in making revenue for like the United States, but again, there's like human people living. But okay, anyway, so
yeah,
Elon Musk is. I feel like this dude is probably on the top of my like revolutionaries.
Really?
He's been doing a lot of interesting shit. Like I don't know.
He's not American, is he?
He's taking his money. Is he not?
I don't think Elon Musk is even American. I literally think
he's born in South Africa. Oh. And he's already doing a bunch of shit for America.
Jesus. That's okay, I agree.
This motherfucker is going to be
on board.
If there's like a vigilante who just shows up in the next couple of years, it's going to be Elon Musk. Like, he's going to be the real life Batman. He's gonna make a super suit and then just go fight crime.
For real, I hope he turns into the Either a next Batman or Iron Man. Wait,
He's-
okay, so
he
now I want to know.
He made a fucking flamethrower.
I want to know everything about Elon Musk now.
I want to know how he was able to manufacture these fucking flamethrowers at such a low cost that he can sell them for $500.
That's so crazy. Okay, so he's 46 years old.
That's an engineering fucking masterpiece.
And his net worth is $20.7 billion. Billion. He's been married 3 times, currently not married. And he has...
Dude, with all that money and all that brains, I'd fuck
5
multiple
kids.
What?
He has 5 kids. I don't even hear. What did you say just now?
I said nothing.
All right, I believe you.
Dude,
okay.
he is fucking bitches and making kids.
He's fucking bitches, making kids. Okay, let's back up. Let's not say fucking bitches.
I like saying fucking bitches. I think bitches, because I call guys bitches all the time.
That's true. Like, I don't want to, like, degrade women because I think that women are, like, way more superior than men.
That is true, and I say this completely jokingly.
Okay, I mean, I know that.
In, like, the way of...
I just want to make sure that comes across in the podcast, because, like, fucking bitches, yeah, I'll say it all the time, but also I think women are, like...
Oh, God, I know myself.
So amazing. Dude, I know my creatures.
But the thing is, I know my self-worth so well that I make those jokes, and I find it funny. I say fucking bitches because, like, I find it funny because I'm like, I know I'm so much better than a lot of the guys I know.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, he's fucking bitches and making kids.
Yeah, seriously.
He's kind of cute. He's like, alright. He's like a 7, maybe a 6. He was probably better looking in his 20s.
Well, you know what? When you're making probably the insane amount of money that this dude is making, like, if you're making the insane amount of money, like... It's an insane amount of money.
Yeah.
You don't have to look
But he's
Tom
doing
Cruise.
good things with the money, so I don't care that he's making so much.
I agree with it.
Like, he's, like, helping people who don't have power. He's creating a grid system. Yeah, sure, he's selling flamethrowers, but our president is doing way worse things than giving people flamethrowers, so I support. Support.
I just wanted to rant. I just want to talk about Elon Musk, because I think he's cool as shit.
Yeah. So, okay, so talk, but you like technology, but, like, what do you want to do?
I don't know.
I've never asked you.
I'm still working on that kind of thing. I want to, maybe product development seems interesting.
Would you ever go into film?
Yeah, I would.
Would you?
I would.
Okay, well, good, because now you're stuck. There's a very large chance that I will just dictate the rest of your life. Because I want you to go into VR so you can be just in the film industry with me, because I think the film industry is the best industry ever.
It still needs to work out its, like, sexual harassment and pedophiles.
Here's what I'll say. The only reason that people think the film industry in Hollywood is the cause of all of these, like, sexual pedophile stuff is because we're the ones that are already so circulating in media.
Yeah.
Don't think that this isn't happening in every fucking corporation
probably, like,
ever.
Exactly. There's probably sex rings within business communities.
Right.
And all
like,
that kind
businessmen are doing this too. It's not just happening in Hollywood.
Dude, they all fucking
Hollywood
hire
is just, we
prostitutes.
already have the cameras on us, so, like, when it comes out, it's big. Mm-hmm. But this is not something that is just sectioned off into like, famous Hollywood people.
100% agree with
So... I don't know. I hate that. People are like, oh, you guys have a problem. I'm like, no, the world has a problem. Thank you very much.
Ooh, I agree with
What would you do with the flamethrower?
What would I would do so much with the flamethrower. I would take it on our camping trips, and I would start fires with that thing.
Oh my God.
I'd take the most dope ass. I would take the most dope ass Instagram photos.
I hate what you just said just now. Really?
Yeah.
It's like fucking millennial.
Dude, fuck yeah. It's all for the views, man.
It's all for the views.
It's all for how I just want to be cool. And the key to success is money in this flamethrower.
Yep, I agree.
So,
I totally support you.
Thank you.
I think of, okay, so every time I think of the word flamethrower, it takes me back to when I used to play Grand Theft Auto obsessively.
I'd set my trash on fire.
I would love to run around with a fucking flamethrower in Grand Theft Auto, because you could set people on fire and they would start screaming and you'd be like,
Mrs. Oh, I don't really like people. I think he deserved to live. I think the pedophile deserved to live. Oh, I like in Grand Theft Auto when I can set pedestrians on fire.
Okay.
Where does it stop?
I'm not going to apologize for who I am.
Have you seen that video where the guy is just like, he's in the courtroom and the woman's reading like the statement, and he's like, and she's just like, "Girl, you're thicker than a bowl of oatmeal," and then the guy does with the two thumbs and looks at her and is just like that. Have you seen that video?
No.
Well, it would be funnier if you did. The funny shit about it is the reason why she read that is because he was caught selling drugs to an undercover cop, and he was trying to pick her up with that line. So she like had to reread like the statement that he had made, like the statements that happened in the situation. And I'm like, that's amazing.
Girl, you're thicker than a bowl of oatmeal.
So we used that line to try to pick up an undercover cop that he was selling drugs to, going into the fucking system, the shitty prison system. Wow.
Jesus.
We're making everything fucking mesh together.
Full circle. Everything comes full circle. You're welcome. It's love time. Are we picking from the hat? Are we?
Can we play a Barry White song like right here?
I've heard people say that too much of anything is not good for you.
Give me a glass of milk and a fucking
I don't know about
hug.
that. Many times we've loved.
That's my sex life right now.
A glass of milk and a hug. That's all you want. That's all the action Jess needs.
No, that's like the representation of what's happening right now. Dude, I want flamin' hot Cheetos and like
Getting dick down
getting
real hard.
dick down. Like, I don't want milk and a hug.
That's that's fair. I agree.
Can't get a love of yo baby.
But yeah, here's where Jess and I remind you guys that while we have a lot of opinions about the world, we also have no idea what we're doing when it comes to relationships.
Ooh,
What is it?
dealing with heartbreak.
Oh no!
Oh shit.
How
How do you deal with heartbreak?
So people listening, I just got out of a long relationship that was very complicated and very messy, but also very amazing, and it was the best and worst relationship I've ever had. But dealing with heartbreak is, I don't know. I don't know how to feel. We broke up multiple times during the span of like us being together. So our like this breakup, this last breakup.
Sorry, I'm so sorry.
Disrespectful.
Sorry, I went down the wrong pipe.
I hate you right now. I'm so mad.
I went down the wrong pipe. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to do that.
Whatever. So, how do I deal with heartbreak? That's the question.
Yeah.
So I allow myself to feel all the feels. I got to the point where I was like, it's okay if I'm sad. It's okay if I'm like miserable, because that means that I loved him. That means that I was able to like come to a point in my life where I was able to give someone so much of myself, and that's a good thing. So I let myself feel the feels. I oftentimes find myself by the lake. So I like drive down there a lot.
Yeah.
I actually drive to the lake and I just sit and I park my car in a way that from the right side of my car, I can see like the cityscape and like see Milwaukee, and it reminds me that there's people out there and like I'm gonna be okay. But then on the left side, I can like see over Lake Michigan, and it's like black and it's empty, and I'm like, all right. Then it reminds me that like, you know, I am like, the world is a very big place, and it kind of just calms me down. And I think it's because I'm from a rural area where it's just like darker and I like need it. But yeah, I spend a lot of time alone. I allow myself to cry if I have to cry. I allow myself to feel whatever the feels. I journal, I guess. So I write in my phone, like in my notes, I like write down how I'm feeling as if I was gonna send it to him, and I just don't send it.
Yeah.
But then I also write like little messages to myself about like, hey, like I'm proud of you, like on a day where you're feeling like shit, like read this message, because this is me reminding you that you've done amazing work and that you were an awesome person, and even though this heartbreak is like fucking awful, like you are gonna stand up, you're gonna pick yourself up from this, and don't forget that. So I I don't know. I don't think dealing with heartbreak. I don't know how to deal with heartbreak. There's no dealing with heartbreak. It's surviving it. You survive it, and you
do survive it. And I feel like once you go, I mean, it never gets. I guess heartbreak comes in different levels. You know what I mean?
That's true.
Sometimes if you're really attached to someone, it's gonna hurt worse than someone who you just met them and you go on like one date and then they're like, oh, I never want to see you, like, or they just ghost you and you're like, wow, that hurt my ego. And then there's like the long term where it's
where
gonna
you're
take
living with them and you're spending every single day with them.
It's incredible.
For years, and they're the person that you talk to about everything for years.
Again, it's like you're losing a best friend.
It is. It is.
How do I cope? I cope with so say the heartbreak is with someone close to me who I will then be seeing on the regular in my life. I usually have to cut like them out completely.
I'm the same way. I am the same completely. Fucking way.
I'm just like, I know, like, because again, you're best friends and you're like really, really close, and at the same time you want to be friends with them for a while, but at the same time you can't deal with it, so then you have to cut it off completely, and you need to just be yourself and like be with yourself. And it's good and bad at the same time, because then they get all confused and you're like, oh, why aren't they talking to me? Like, I thought it was okay, but then you're just like, I need my space. And so that's kind of how I deal with it. I've never been in a relationship ever in my life. Maybe I would never consider anything like in high school or middle school like a relationship that I had. I've never had a relationship. I haven't experienced a lot of heartbreak.
You want some of mine?
I would say I'd say big no on that one. Big no. So it's just, I think, and I mean, I also cope with drinking, which is also not like, it's not like that's not a good thing to cope. Using any substance to cope is like shitty.
That is, but I would say, okay, so I would like say it appears that I'm coping with drinking, but in reality, I'm coping with situations that require me to drink. Yeah. I'm just going out with my friends. Like, I'm refusing to spend all this time moping in my room alone. I agree. But that means that I'm going out with my friends and my friends are drinking and I'm like, all right, like, that's fine. Like, let's go. Yeah, like, okay. I'm just doing things to keep me busy. My drinking has fallen on it because we're at that age.
That's super true. I guess I would say I never have I haven't drinking alone.
Right. It's not like I've never in my room with a bottle of vodka.
Yeah, no. Okay. Like I've never done that ever. I mean, I've sat on the couch like and drank a beer alone because no one wants to go out with me because I'm crazy. God. So,
but like I am most likely I'm like texting my friends and being like, hey, like I just don't want to be alone. Like I just need to like be around people who care about me and give a shit about me. And we're like, okay, let's go out, and then I drink.
That's how you do it. Though. Yeah. You've got to spend time with the people who will actually put time into you.
Yeah, but heartbreak is hard. I feel like
I know, and I'm scared for my first real heartbreak.
It's
like, so I know, I'm just like, oh,
miserable.
Fuck. Maybe that's why I'm not in a relationship. I'm very scared. No. I have such a fear. One, I have a fear of rejection. I have a fear that I'll get into it, and another shitty thing is I'm not good with, I get bored very easily. Very, very easily. So 1 week it'll be good, and I'll be like, oh, this person's really interesting, and then I'll be like, wow, bored as shit. I'm gonna move on.
Well, yeah, but if you get bored with someone that fast, and then they're not the one, they're not someone you want to spend. But the thing is, I promise you, you will find a person that does not bore you.
My issue though is I don't give them enough time to fully get to know them though.
Like, I don't want to say like they're gonna be the one, but I feel like your gut knows when you are with / near someone who is significant to your journey.
Yeah, okay,
So I feel like if they have even the ability to bore you, they're probably not worth your time anyway.
I would agree with that.
I don't know.
That's super true.
I don't know. But do I get bored easily? There's a lot of things.
Hey, but no, this is a fucking this is a advice to all of y'all that are listening.
I have zero good advice.
Make sure you find someone who thinks you're funny and isn't an asshole.
Yeah. Fuck that guy, man.
Oh boy,
No, for real.
The tea. I know.
But, yeah, I always say, like, make sure that you love with everything you are. Because even if it leaves you in a heartbreak, even if you are destroyed at the end of a relationship, the fact that you were able to love with everything you are is a really beautiful thing. And, like, just never not do that. Because it'll bring you to a place where you learn more about yourself. Like, I've learned so much about myself after this breakup, and, like, I'm someone I'm really, really proud of.
Yeah, no, I'm so fucking proud of you.
Breakups aren't the worst thing. They'll feel like it, but I promise you, things will get better.
I can,
especially if you listen to this podcast.
Yeah, exactly. We know, we have all the knowledge. We know all.
We have everything and nothing. Okay, wait, what's the next one?
Oh, our first kiss.
Ah! Okay.
This is gonna be some fucking scandalous shit because I have lied to a lot of people about what was my first kiss.
Oh my god!
I am a liar.
Wait, I'm sorry. Who have you lied to? What?
I've told multiple people different things about what my first kiss was.
Okay, are you gonna tell us the truth?
I will literally on this podcast tell what the true truth is about what it is.
Okay. Should I go first?
You should go first.
Okay, I'm gonna go first. Mine's not like super crazy. So my first boyfriend, 16, we were in my bed. We had just got done watching Anger Management. It was at the end of Anger Management. Yeah.
Anger Management.
Credit rolls started to, and then we just kissed each other. Yeah, it was, because both of our parents were totally fine with two 16-year-olds totally spending the night.
Okay.
We never had sex.
My mom would have fucking killed me.
No, we were literally like very responsible 16-year-olds. We like never had sex. I mean, we did stuff. We never had sex. Kind of like your traditional romantic high school first kiss. It was nothing scandalous like yours, but yeah, it was romantic. What a great guy. My first boyfriend was like the most amazing person ever. So yeah, it was great.
That's so dope. My mom's kind of a cock block, so like that would have never happened.
Oh yeah, no, it's crazy. Both of our parents were like, "Yeah, you guys just started dating and you're 16, but go ahead and like spend the night with each other all the time."
Yeah, my parents trusted me a lot as well. Well, that's also because I wasn't a loner in high school, but I did my own thing. I never like never did drugs. I never really drank in high school either.
Yeah.
Right.
And so like, why would they not trust us?
Yeah, exactly. So I wasn't that crazy. But
okay.
So
all right, get to it. Get to the scandal.
I did have a little. I had kind of I saw people in high school and middle school, but other than that, I was not cute in anything.
Whatever.
I wasn't someone who people wanted to date, which is fine. Like that's what happens. You know what I mean? You say, "Oh, love yourself," but I was disgusting.
I was a potato
gross,
with legs.
So no one wanted to date me, and I'm like, that's fine, it's cool. Until college hit, and I was just like, okay,
and you
cool.
Became like the beautiful fucking woman.
And I bloomed into this precious flower that's here today. That pisses just everywhere.
He's notorious for just urinating everywhere.
So
it's fine. Support.
It's kind of scandalous. It happened with this is gonna sound like such a shitty friend. It was a friend of mine's ex. Ooh, yeah. I mean, they dated for, I think it was like a month or 2 months.
Okay.
And then
I was about to say,
it wasn't a long-term
is it me?
thing. No. It wasn't a long-term thing.
Okay.
And so I think it was the second semester of my freshman year. So I was like 18.
Before we met.
Yeah, so I was like 18. And went over to his, and he was just like, hey, want to watch a movie? And I didn't really understand like what he's very into sex, and I wasn't, like, I'd never had sex before, and I was just, like, I'd never been kissed before. I'd never had attention from a guy like that before, so whatever. So we're sitting on this fucking bed, and he turns on, like, it was called, like, Zeitgeist or Zigheist or whatever. It's like conspiracy movie, whatever. I'm sitting here and I was like, this is the dumbest shit ever. I'm sitting there like, oh wow. And in my head I'm like, I don't give a shit. Like, this is so stupid.
Okay, keep going.
And so we're sitting there, and then he like tries to tickle me, and it wasn't ticklish. I wasn't ticklish.
I hate that.
And he's like, oh, and then he gets me in a position where I'm like laying on the bed, and then like he kisses me. I'm like, oh, wow. I was like, okay, like, here we go. So then, like, my first kiss was, like, a makeout. And I never made out before, but it was good. Maybe I was terrible. I don't know, but we both had
if you had a good time, that's the most important part.
We had a great time. I hung out. I slept over in his dorm, and nothing happened. And he's like, "Wow, this is the first time a girl's like slept over." I'm like, "Okay, strike one." And I was like, "No." And then it was really bad because that caused a lot of drama, because then I had to tell my friend what I had done, and I think she was a little mad at me, and oh my god, I hope this doesn't bring up shit, but this was like freshman year, and it's over now. But I was just like, he was just nice to me, because the day before, he had like stayed up all night with me to write my English 101 paper or whatever. And so, this was like, this is the end of freshman year, I think.
This was like right before I met you.
Yeah, this was like right before you met me. No, this was the end of first semester, actually.
Oh, okay.
The end of first semester of my freshman year.
Okay.
And I was like, oh shit, yeah. So that was a time, and so it was nice to me. And then, yeah, that was. I kind of wish. I don't regret anything, but yeah, that was kind of like. Yeah. He was a good kisser.
Whatever. I feel like there's.
He was a huge stoner though. So yeah. His mouth tastes like cigarettes and weed, and I'm like, it was like. It wasn't that appealing. Yeah. The first, but it was kind of fun.
I feel like we build up these firsts as if they're supposed to be special, but they're like fucking.
That is so true. Literally so true. Like these first, like my first time was enjoyable. I had a great time. I wish it was probably with someone different. I made a dumbass mistake. Yeah, because I wanted him to be something he was not.
Yeah.
I wanted him to be there and present and not smoke weed all the time, and I wanted him to. I wanted him to care more about things than he actually did.
Yeah.
Like, about life. Like, going to do shit besides, like, skateboarding and smoking weed.
All right. But the sex was okay.
We didn't have sex. We never had sex. We just made out.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
I'm glad he was not my first time.
Ooh,
I'm glad he was not my first time.
Yeah.
I mean, I've never had sex before.
What?
No, I'm just joking. Like, I'm joking. I'm trying to keep. What if my mom listens to the podcast?
Okay, how old are you? 21, 22?
I am 21.
Dear Jess's mom,
she
is 21 years old.
Emily.
She has had sex.
Emily Geezer!
Stop! Oh my god, you're a fucking adult! You're allowed to have sex. Dear Jessica's mom, if you don't want to hear about it, don't listen.
Oh my god.
She's gonna hate me.
She's gonna hate me. I'm gonna get a call and she's like, wow, your podcast was interesting
I'm just saying.
Do you really want people in the public knowing about this?
Okay, we are allowed to have sex. We're adults. It's not like we're, it's not like it's weird. Mm-hmm. Like, it's weird for, yes, our parents and family to listen, mm-hmm. but, like, also, duh, it's happening. Hello.
Yeah.
Like, it's fine.
I think it's fine. It's fine.
I mean, your parents had you, which means that they had sex.
Yeah, that's another.
Yeah, let's not talk about
complicated.
that.
That's actually a very scandalous issue.
Really?
Ooh, I don't think I'll delve into it because my mom would be super pissed if I got into
do
this.
That. No, it's not worth it.
Not talking to the family. Talk about family stories. But anyway, so it was an interesting first kiss. So a lot of people think my first kiss was in high school. A lot of people think my first kiss was someone who it wasn't.
Yeah, so you lied about your first kiss to other people?
Yeah.
Wait, why? Just to
Because I felt embarrassed that I hadn't kissed anyone. I felt like such a loser for not, like, having that high school story, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and I lucked out. I somehow the high school story on everything.
Yeah. And I just kind of didn't want people to know. So, like, every time it came up, I would just be like, oh, it was this time, or oh, I did this and this and this. It's kind of like a barrier.
Wait, what did you tell people then? What did you tell people? What did you lie to people about what your first kiss was?
I lied to people. I've lied to people about, like, it was my first boyfriend in high school. I've said it was with a guy right after high school, like in the summer. I had like a summer fling. I've said I've made up a lot of stories about what it was, and this might make me like this might brand me as like a liar, but
no,
again,
it
was just like, but it's at the time, it's just like, it's something that I didn't want to tell,
right?
And I didn't want them to know, but I had to say
pressure
something.
That you should have had your first kiss / lost your virginity
and
before you graduate high school. Bullshit. What the fuck?
And I wanted to be cool, so it's just like, oh no, yeah, I did this then, yeah. So this is probably the only documented place that this is my true real first kiss.
Oh my god, I'm so glad.
Well,
I get to
actually,
be here.
Technically, my first kiss was in middle school with my middle school boyfriend, and he would always kiss me on the cheek right before we would go to the bus.
Absolutely does not count.
And then I broke up with him because I didn't like his haircut.
That counts.
Because I was terrible. It was terrible.
Middle school haircuts were the worst. I get it.
I don't know. I was like, I don't like your haircut. And he's like, you're breaking up with me because I got a haircut? And I was like, yeah, no, I don't really like you. But full circle, he's now dating a girl named Jessica.
Here it is. The world's a crazy place.
I know, right? I was just like, okay. This is way too much. Dude, they're gonna look. People are gonna
crazy things.
Dude, people are gonna listen to this and then stalk my life and then be like, "Holy shit!" Wow.
Well, get ready for it. We strapped in. We started a podcast.
Yeah, you know what?
No,
whatever.
It's nuts. So 2 people. So I don't even know how to tell the story properly. I have 2 separate ex-boyfriends. The best friends of both of those people met in Ecuador. And had me as their common connection. Yeah, both of them messaged me and they're like, oh, like, do you know this person? I was like, yeah, but how did you meet? And they're like, I don't know. But I was like, wow, like, that's like 2 different friends from 2 different ex-boyfriends that I have.
That's really weird.
That met in Ecuador. Weird. I'm like, why are you guys bringing me up in a country? Like, what the fuck? It was crazy. It's nuts.
That is actually really crazy.
It's nuts. Yeah, so...
I'm sitting really far from the fucking mic.
That's alright.
I had that issue before.
You have such a problem with that.
I know. I like just chilling out, Max, and
relaxing all cool and shooting some b-ball outside of the school with a couple of guys who were up to no good.
You know, this is like the song that white people rap to, like, say, oh my gosh, I know how to rap a song.
Oh yeah. Oh my god. Will Smith is, yeah. 100%. He just started his Instagram on Ellen because I'm obsessed with fucking Ellen. But yeah, so I follow him on Instagram and I'm totally a huge Will Smith fan.
Yeah.
He's just, I wanted to marry him, but he's a little too old for me to marry.
He looks a little withered now.
Yeah.
He's been through a lot.
He's a parent. And I was like, maybe I'll marry his kid, but I don't want to marry his kid. They're a little younger than me, and I just, like, don't feel like it. So.
Oh, Willow and Jaden.
It's literally Will Jr., Jaden, and Willow. Yeah. Like, okay, that's fair. I would never...
Junior? He's another kid?
Yeah, there's a kid that's older.
What?
Yeah, Will Jr. Oh my god. What?
Oh my god, I only thought he had 2.
He has 3 kids. One is Will Jr. It's not Jada's, though. He's a different mom.
Oh.
Different mom, but his name is Will.
No, he does not have another kid.
Yes, he does. I'll look.
Maybe,
oh my god.
He's Will Smith Jr.
Jaden. Trey. Oh my god, his name's Trey.
Trey, because he's the third Smith. Trey.
It's not, his name's not even fucking Will.
Ooh,
I'm the worst. I got his name wrong.
Good looking though.
Ooh, fancy. Look at him.
He's good. He is, oh my god.
Totally. Hey, Trey Smith.
DTF.
Sorry I got your name wrong, but yeah, I'm totally down to marry you. DTM? Down to
marry, because we're a wholesome.
DTW, down to wife.
Wife me. That girl right there, wifeable.
Yeah, this is him.
She gonna be my girlfriend. That's what's up.
Ooh, fancy. Okay, guys, well, we all know who... He's 25. Perfect age! Okay, well, we all know I'm gonna marry Will Smith's son.
Trey. You have to make sure, like, you have to get to LA soon. Like,
yeah.
to start your film career soon, so you can just make it. And...
It'll be fine.
Is he married?
No.
Oh, no. I don't see anyone.
His mom is Cherie Zampino.
He got with... Wow. She's 4'11". That's a
Whoa!
short bitch.
That bitch be short.
That bitch be short. In a totally not misogynistic way of bitch.
Put an asterisk.
Yeah. Can we...
Wow.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. He
He's
kind of looks
so
like his
good
dad.
looking.
He's really good looking. Well,
Be down to that.
future hubby, you can't call dibs because I did already.
Baby.
Ooh,
So there's
baby,
this song that I
baby.
heard on, I think, 88.9, and I've been playing it for, like, I've been singing it and playing it, and it's called, wow, I'm not prepared for this whatsoever right now. It's the one song that we were listening to that I told you about,
You want me to go first?
On My Mind.
Oh, yeah.
It's either Georgia or Jorja, and I don't know what it is. Jorja. It's Jorja Smith. On My Mind. I am so obsessed with it. I sing it. I've been singing it.
Should I play it?
Yes, play it. Cause it's like it's like I'm very into the like R&B infused dance mixes.
Agree.
Don't want you on my mind. Don't want to feel you. Don't want you on my mind. Don't want to feel you. Don't want you on my mind. On my mind. She's up and coming. I'm like, she's gonna be, because I'm obsessed with SZA, I'm obsessed with just all these upcoming female, like, R&B singers.
Love it. I'm down
obsessed.
for it. I'm so down for
living
it. Ooh, she's got like 10 million views on this.
I finally found what went wrong. The song just gets me in a good mood, and I am into it. I fuck with this.
She's playing in Minneapolis on May 1st, if anyone would love. Or Philadelphia on May 11th. Yeah, fuck it up.
So I've been listening to a lot of her music.
I think she's really hot.
She's a babe.
She's a fucking babe. I wish I looked like her.
I've also been listening to a lot of Vampire Weekend. I just got back into Vampire Weekend.
Yeah.
Did I talk about Vampire Weekend already?
No.
No. Well, they're going on tour again, and they're making another album, and it's just, I don't know, something about Contra, I think that was their second album, is my favorite album that I listen to. It's so good. I put it on there. So yeah, and then the last one, which is tying into yours, is, did I talk about mouth sounds on the last podcast, the remixes?
No.
So that's the one where the guy who made the Harry Potter Puppet Pals made all of these remixes called Mouth Sounds, where he spliced together two songs. Like, it's so funny. Hold on. So I'm going to pull up some examples, but you tell yours because you pulled it up already. But Mouth Sounds, it is just the meme of life. It's so freaking funny. But anyway, what's yours? Speaking of remixes.
Okay, so hey guys, I've been into this really weird thing where I'm listening to remixes of Disney music that I really enjoy. And I love Broadway stuff because that's who I am. So I've stumbled upon this artist named Pogo, and it's like older. It's like he's like not super new. He's been doing stuff for a while, and he made this remix of Winnie the Pooh's Grand Adventure, which is also my favorite movie from when I was a child. Yeah, I'm gonna play it, and I'm obsessed. I literally cried when I heard it, and then I sent it to Jess. Like, it's
so good. I'm obsessed with this one and the Wizard of Oz one.
There's a Wizard of Oz one? I haven't even heard it. Oh my god.
They're so good.
It's just like, okay, so the thing is like, why I think I'm with you. So he takes songs or sounds just from the original. So he's like not creating any of these.
Well,
he's remixing them.
He's remixing them, but he does make the beat behind it. He does make doesn't he make the music?
Oh,
beat
like the main sounds that you're hearing
are just remixed voices.
Are pulled clips from
auto-tune.
Yeah, that like background. Yeah, he made that. Oh my god, this fucking movie, man. I used to watch this like every single day until I was like probably like 15.
That's what's up. I liked the Tigger movie.
Oh
that was a great movie.
Yeah, the Tigger movie. God, that got me.
When he's like trying to find his family.
Yeah.
But spoiler alert, he has no family.
Yeah,
but
man.
in the end, his family was the people who he was with.
Dude,
so
okay.
true in life.
I know. Okay,
Sorry
being
to spoil
adopted, that fucked me up. I was like, oh my god, I don't know how to feel about anything. So this movie was better because it's so it's just like Winnie the Pooh and his friends trying to find Christopher Robin, and then they're walking around, and then they realize that he was right in front of them the whole time, and then they all go home together, and somehow the journey took a whole hour, but the walk back took 3 minutes.
I know, right?
But I don't know. Yeah, I love Winnie the Pooh.
It's a metaphor for life, though.
I think it is.
Like,
I think
the journey takes long. You need to enjoy the journey, and then walk back.
Yeah, then walk back. Take the journey, then walk. The walk back from the journey is the real.
I don't know why the wine. I'm getting like
wine lit.
I'm getting wine lit, and so like my brain is starting to not function super well.
I would argue that your brain probably hasn't been functioning this whole time. I think that to save the world's problems, we should all watch just all of the Winnie the Pooh movies because they have all the lessons in life that we need to learn. But yeah, so I've been listening to this. Wow, this whole thing almost played.
Oh my god, Christine is jamming out to They Might Be Giants right now. The Mickey Mouse Club.
Oh, yes! Dab, dab. Okay, while you had like multiple music things, what else have I been listening to? Speaking of remixes, so I've been listening to the song Somebody Else, but by I don't know how to say it. Is it Verite? Whatever. So they do a version of the song. Have you heard this?
I think I've heard of the artist. I haven't heard this song though.
Okay, so I love this song. Found out from Christine it's a remix of the 1975 Somebody Else.
Okay.
Of this song.
Yes. They played it the other night I was at Christine's house. They played that like constantly. And then dude, I was at Christine's house. They played this, and then we were playing a ton of Vampire Weekend before we went out. Christine is like the sparker of like our musical.
Dear Christine, we love you so much.
You have influenced us in so many ways.
Oh,
yes.
This is it.
100%.
So yeah, I've been listening to remixes this whole week of things that I didn't realize exist. But yeah, I'm a big fan of both versions, and I can't really tell if I like the remix more, if I like the original more.
The remix is really good.
Other than that, I've been listening to We Built This City by Starship.
We built this city.
But only because
We built this
I watch
Do you city.
I hate you. Stop. If you watch New Girl, every time they sing it, I'm like, we built this schmitty. We built this schmitty on rock and roll. That's the only reason. I just think of New Girl and I think of Schmidt, and then I just think of that the whole time. Woo! Wow. We drank this whole bottle of wine by ourselves.
We did a lot. And that's it. We're done. Goodbye.
Wait, are you not? You literally were gonna pull up a song, weren't you?
Fuck, I'm too drunk to do that. Just look it up. Mouth sounds. It's hilarious.
I'll put like something here. We'll put an audio clip here.
They do the one where it's the. Oh, no,
1,000 Miles by Vanessa Carlton.
Do the Friends one where there's. So no one told me life was gonna be this way. Can you put that one in? I love that one.
Okay, yeah, I'll put that one in.
That one's really
Oh my god, from I just listened to a podcast where they did it. It's that one band. Fuck whatever. I don't give a shit. I can't think of it.
I couldn't tell you at this time because my brain is just
I'm gonna
too
do some
tired.
cool audio stuff to actually make up for how drunk nonsense we're making.
This is mouse sounds. I think this is the one that I like. Oh yeah.
I have to pee. This time it's me having to go to the bathroom.
Wow.
You can just hit stop. I can't.
Same. Some call me the gangster of love. Some people call me Maurice. Wow, wow. Cause I slip on the precipice of love. What?
Wine makes you emotional?
Yeah. I get really sad when I get
Whiskey
wine
makes me emotional. It's whiskey for me.
Makes her clothes go on.
Tequila is the alcohol that I can drink that I'm most normal.
This is my pole dancer song. My stripper song.
Your stripper song?
You know what? Yeah. Motherfucking Stand By Me and 1 Week by Bare Leg Naked Ladies.
Is there
It's my
stripper
ass,
song?
ass bounce, baby.
Really? Mine is When I Grow Up by the
Grow Up.
Pussycat Dolls. I just
No, mine's Doggy Style by Cupcake. Have you heard that fucking song?
No, but I'm so amused by all those
Bitch.
words.
Bitch.
Bitch. What?
We're just gonna appreciate Cupcake for a little bit. This music video is all of her music is so like disgustingly it's so graphic. It's so
My bitch get it funky now. Anytime he hit this pussy up in doggy style.
you have to wait
My
to
bitch
the
get it
chorus.
funky now. Anytime he hit this pussy up in doggy style. Yelling out. Swallow and come, baby.
She's making those bark noises.
Way past the freak, I'm more like disgusting.
Like the music production of the song is beautiful.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, I just love that song. All I can think about is just the dog filter.
Okay, we need to end this.
Goodbye. I hope you liked
Okay.
this. I'm sorry again. It was like an hour and a half.
No.
Oh, it's almost 2
hours.
hours of
It's
nothing.
2 hours. No, we had some really good stuff. Thank you guys for listening. We love you. We are thankful for you. We really, really value everything you guys think. Yeah, to the 7 of you who really care, thank you. We appreciate you. To the few people who are literally just listening because we have forced you, we also thank you. We want to know everything that you want to know.
Sorry that I name dropped a couple people.
Oh my gosh.
I named
Who? Christine? We love you, Christine.
and Angelo in the beginning.
Oh yeah, love you, Lolo. Although,
I name dropped Trevor in the last one.
hey Trev, I don't think Trevor told me he hasn't listened.
Good.
Which is probably good because
Oh, that's a
there's
very good
some
idea.
tea, Trev.
Oh God. Okay.
We are not gonna touch it today.
Goodbye. I have nothing creative to put in the ending.
Neither do I.